Nursing finals are coming in hot. What you gonna do about it?
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
What is good, you guys? NWA here, Nurse Pat. Today we dropping some heat for y'all. So we're now in December already. No idea where the year went. Anyways, if you're in nursing school at the moment, you most likely have some final exams coming up because the semester is ending or your quarter is ending. My experience, reading the textbooks and just lecture slides was not cutting it for me when I was in nursing school. Unless the professor had some fire-ass lecture slides that didn't include a bunch of fluff. A lot of textbook paragraphs, diagrams, stuff in your lectures have random fluff that you sort of got to weed out because they're most likely not even on your exam. Sure, it might be interesting and random, but we're not here to have fun. We're here to pass a test. I'm going to share with you guys how I personally had a systematic approach when it came to in-depth studying for my nursing exams. This is more so for the theory classes with, med surg, OB, pediatrics, stuff like that. This is not for like pharmacology or pathophys. This is more so for those type of classes. So this is like when you're a little bit deeper into your nursing program. And I also have other random ways to supplement my studying. I made a video in the past with some of the strategies I've used, so I'm gonna try to put a link up there for you guys to check it out if you haven't already. So for the systematic approach, I learned something from one of my professors that she called a nursing framework. All right, you guys, so I basically made a quick little Google Doc just to give you a little visual of what I mean by this little framework. So I have things color coded here just because it personally helps me out, and studies show that color coding helps remember stuff and just organizes things. So you could either have your notes in like a PDF or Google Docs or whatever, or you could write things down. I'm just showing this here because it was nice and easy to do. If you got a whole bunch of diseases you need to like rush on things, this might be a better way of going about things since writing takes a long time. But I personally do remember things better when I write it down as opposed to typing. But basically, in a nutshell, this is what it is. You have your disease here, whether it be like heart failure or something, you'll have a description of what heart failure is, just so you know what you're getting yourself into. And then next you have your assessments. What kind of assessment findings are you going to see in this patient? And then you have your diagnostics and lab findings. So diagnostics as in like, do you find this out through an echocardiogram or do you have it in an x-ray, CTs? Lab findings as in different lab values like sodium, potassium. For heart failure it would be like BNP, which is the brain natriuretic peptide, whatever the hell that is, right? And then you would have your medications here. What kind of medications are going to help treat this specific thing. You have your interventions, which could be either surgical interventions or interventional radiology type interventions, or even just like nursing type interventions, like for specific things, raising the head of the bed or whatever, raising the legs, things like that. You could put in interventions. Nursing considerations I have here in red. What I mean by nursing considerations is any type of like contraindications or safety issues to watch out for, whether it be like major issues with the specific medications you might be giving with this disease process, or different considerations regarding the surgery, what kind of risk you're going to have. So the random things there that could be a safety issue for the patient, because a lot of times you're going to have these type of questions where the patient's safety is at risk. So like, what kind of critical things are you going to put there to watch out for that specific disease, and the interventions, treatments, and whatever you would have there, you would put in the nursing considerations. So when you have an idea of all these things and they're in order, you really truly understand the concept of the disease process and what you're going to do as a nurse. So these are commonly things that you'll see on a test, right? If you know these things and you understand the disease, you could usually answer your questions fairly easily. So I'd basically do this for every disease that I knew would be covered in the exam, because usually your exams will have these specific areas that you guys covered, so have these things ready. And it would be how I would go about sort of refreshing myself with these exams, doing my other supplementary things, taking practice questions. Those are the main things that I would do. Let me know if you try this out and if it helps. Good luck on your exams, everyone. It's just that last grind before the holidays and your vacation. I believe in y'all. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you're feeling the content to support your boy. As always, stay safe, stay humble. I'm out.